What's up? Welcome to the Sports Sidebar Podcast. You're tuned in with your boy Rich, and I'm here with my buddies Tom and JD, and we're about to get this thing started. Let's go! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a brand new episode for everybody. We're like 166 or something like that. About to pick up some sticks. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, Rich. How you doing?
Doing fantastic, man. Can't complain. We got the Super Bowl this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, it's gonna be mock draft crazy. Then gonna be praying for these Knicks, man. How's everything on your end?
Yeah, man, no complaints. Although I'll be traveling, not ideal, but
Dang.
work comes first. But I'll got the flight. I get to New York around 4, so I'll have time to get to a Buffalo Wild Wings or something.
Oh yeah. Well, the game's at it's kicking up at 3 or 6.
6.
6? Oh yeah. So you got some time.
Yeah.
That'll give you time to get all adjusted and then wait the 45 minutes for the table, or probably just go straight to the bar.
I'm just going straight to the bar.
Yeah. You gotta get a good seat though.
Look for that single seat with the good view.
Yeah. Corner. Maybe a corner one, preferably. Or not next to
Agreed.
somebody who's crazy loud or obnoxious. But sometimes those people are good because they'll buy you drinks and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
They're like, where you from? Oh, buy him a drink.
Buy him a drink.
But I mean, let's get right into it, man. We got the Super Bowl kicking off on Sunday. We got the rematch between the Chiefs and the 49ers. I mean, it's hard not to bet against Mahomes. I'm gonna roll with Mahomes, man, on this one.
Yeah, I think this is one of those things where, I think at first you're or at least for me it was like, no doubt taking the Chiefs. And then the more you think about it, you're like, man, the Chiefs, can they stop the run? Can they stop McCaffrey? And then you kind of because it's 2 weeks, you kind of wobble to the side of the 49ers. And then once I'm like, okay, I'm going to take the 49ers, that's when I go, yeah, I'm not betting against Mahomes. So yeah, I'm with you. I'm on Mahomes and the Chiefs. And I've said it since the beginning of the playoffs. Until someone else beats them, I'm just, I'm taking Mahomes.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to come out and have a solid game plan. They're going to run the ball, try to match San Francisco's physicality, and then they're just going to kind of hope that San Francisco makes a mistake. And I think that's when Brock Purdy's going to throw an interception. They were saying that he's thrown interceptions, one interceptions every playoff game or something like that. So it's going to be interesting to see, though.
Yeah, I think the KC defense has been playing a lot better, and I kind of joked about it, but it's like their playoff defense. It just shows up in the playoffs. Hopefully Willie Gay's healthy. I think he will be, because he's stopping the run and stopping Kittle and doing that. So yeah, I still like KC. I think they come out with a good, for the first 15 plays are usually money. And stick it to San Francisco out of the gate.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch, man. Either way.
Oh yeah, of course.
I feel like the majority of people are rooting for San Fran, so people don't like people don't enjoy watching dynasties in the making. So
yeah, and I think they asked Patrick about it last night at media. It's kind of like I guess I'm fine being that guy. He's like I'm not like a villain, so. Treat us that way, I guess I can't blame him, but I'm just gonna do my thing, go out there and try to win. I think when it was the Patriots, they kind of had that you had Belichick, who was really wasn't very friendly to the media, and you had Tom Brady, who was kind of like a robot. So I think you kind of got a different brand out there with Reed and Mahomes and Kelsey, and I think they're a little more likable. But it's the same deal. I think everyone pretty much outside of Kansas City is rooting against, for the most part, rooting against them.
Thing is, I don't want to say people really don't like Mahomes. I think people more so don't like his dad or his girlfriend or his wife.
It's not. I don't even think it's that they don't like Mahomes. I think it's they don't like him winning all the time. So they kind of just get tired of it. There's nothing to not like about the guy. He's, he's married to his high school sweetheart. From what I hear, he does a ton of stuff in that community. Everyone loves him. He's not his dad, and he's got the two kids, and like just guy's trying to live his life, and he's out there having fun. So I don't think there's much not to like about him. I just think people get tired of when people win a lot. I think people just get tired of it. They get tired of seeing him all the time, and at this point now they're like associating him with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift and that whole thing, which again it doesn't bother me one bit, but these old curmudgeons, I think it annoys them.
Yeah, I mean it's just too much variables on their side that I think is I want to say it's the Michael Jordan effect, but like when guys are winning so much, people like to root for the underdog as well. So
yeah, for sure.
And then I mean they got some crazy prop bets for this game. What were some of your top ones you were checking out for the game?
I looked at a bunch of them over the past few days. My number one is probably Brock Purdy over four rush attempts. He doesn't really run during the regular season, but so far in the playoffs, I think he's averaged like 5 or 6 rushes a game. So I like that one. That's probably my number one. I like Pacheco on the over yards. He's had a pretty good. I think it was 86.5 or something, like 81.5, something like that, somewhere around the low 80s. But he's had a good playoff run so far, and I think that he runs hard. He's going to come out fired up. San Fran's run defense has not been awesome, so I like that one. And the Kittle under catches. So Willie Gay is playing. I like Kittle. I think it was under 4.5. Hasn't gotten a ton of targets this postseason. Couple of huge gains, but he's been shut down pretty good by defenses. And then like I said, Willie Gay's athletic. If he's there, I think he does a good job on Kittle.
Those are some good ones, man. I like for my non-football one, I'm gonna go with whether or not Kelce proposes after the game if they win. Part of me says no, but I feel like something's gonna happen big if they win. I feel like this is a storybook. My other thing I'm gonna go with that is that Kelce for the MVP. But that's gonna be hard to do because if the quarterback has a good day, it's gonna be hard to outshine the quarterback unless Kelce has like 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, something crazy. So outside of that, there was Christian McCaffrey scored 2 rushing touchdowns. That was one. There was one where they had like I normally don't do this, but there was one where they had. It was like the first and last touchdown. One was Christian McCaffrey with the first touchdown, and then Travis Kelce with the last touchdown of the game.
Okay.
And then there was the score. I picked the 31-21.
Okay.
Then they had the kick of destiny, have Gronk making it. Then it was a few of them, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably going crazy in the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah. I'll probably hit for the novelty bets. I always like to bet the coin toss. I'll probably throw tails down. National anthem, over under is 84.5 this year with Reba singing it, and I think they got 7 national anthems they can pull from with her. So that number is going to be tight. I still like the over. I think that seems a little bit low. Then you got the over/under, how many songs Usher performs. That's set at 8.5. I think I like the under. I think I like the over there. I think they had like how many times you see Taylor Swift. If I can find it, the one last year that I liked the best was the an extra point or a field goal to hit the crossbar or the upright. That's always a fun one. I think that one cashed in the first quarter last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the first score to be like the first play to result in a touchback.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They had like plus 50,000 or something. But I was like, nah, that's not gonna happen, man. But you never know, man. There's a bunch of them. I'll definitely spread my wealth on. So
yeah, they're fun. Those are more like fun than anything else.
Yeah, I think last year I won like $300 or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's always fun, man. I mean, they had the Commanders and the Seahawks. They got their coaches.
Mm-hmm.
The Commanders side is very suspect because Kingsbury goes to the Commanders. Now it continues the speculation whether Caleb will go there or not. I think that was the reason why they hopped on the Caleb going to the Commanders.
Yeah, it's you know, I've heard those rumors kind of rumbling the last couple of days. You know, you double that with, you know, I think people out of Caleb's camp are saying he won't play in Chicago. You know, but Chicago holds all the power. They could just draft him and, you know,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, right? So and trade, you know, whatever. They got a lot of options. So, you know, I think that they should still try to draft him, but I could totally see, like, if a Washington or someone like that jumps up, you know, and says, "All right, well, I'm not waiting for Chicago to trade this pick to somebody else. We're going to swap picks." Uh, and then it opens up a whole world for Chicago if they want to trade down, they want to keep Fields, or they want to take, or maybe they got Daniels or Drake May ahead of Caleb Williams. You know, I think that it's kind of like what the Celtics did a few years ago, trading back and taking Jason Tatum and letting Sixers take Markelle Fultz, and you know, I think they could just open a lot of options.
Oh yeah, I mean either way, no matter which way this goes, Chicago should come out like a bandit.
Oh yeah.
Whether they go the quarterback and trade Fields, or whether they keep Fields, then they let the Commanders come up to one, then they go back down again for another, you know, whoever else is looking for a quarterback. Now you potentially get another 3 or 4 first round picks from this one pick that you flipped from the Panthers. So
Mm-hmm.
that gives you a lot of opportunities to get young talent around Fields, you know, build up that defense, and that division's up for grabs. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I know the Lions won, but I mean, they're gonna have to. Next year's a new season, so.
Oh yeah, anything can happen.
Then on to the NBA. NBA is getting ready for All-Star Weekend. I want to say I was a little disappointed. I was a little shocked that my man Brunson didn't get that starting spot over Dame, man.
I was a little. I mean, I think the starters they're voted like is split, right? It's like fan vote and makes up a chunk of it and whatnot. So, you know, but I'm with you. I felt like Brunson kind of deserved it. He's done. He's had quite the year so far. He's carried the Knicks in many a game. So I'm with you. You know, Dame is Dame, I guess. He gets in partly based on reputation, and I mean, he's not having a bad season, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's having as good of a season as Brunson's having.
Yeah, a little bit more quiet. I mean, he doesn't have to do as much, but I mean, I like the fact that even though, you know, Brunson didn't make it as a starter, like after they were announced, he had like a 40-point game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's pretty much been on fire. Knicks are gonna have to get him another option to help him out. Julius Randle's still out for extended period of time, so I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see, man. Hopefully, this big move comes. They're like 9-1 since the Obi trade.
Mm-hmm.
Something crazy, but playing way better defense. So we just gotta figure a few things out. Try to get some more talent. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Danny Ainge delayed our process. So
Yeah, yeah.
and then
I don't think they're far. I don't think they're far away. Like you said, maybe you know, another piece or two, but I think the best, you know, and this probably sounds mean, but the best thing that's really happened for them is Randall being out. I think he soaks up
yeah,
a lot of those, you know, shots, and if he's not playing well, I mean,
he's a ball stopper. So
yeah, exactly.
um, so I mean he's definitely going to be a piece that needs to be moved. I'm not sure exactly why or how, you know, where we can send him in a trade. That's the thing. This is one of those years where it's not like a lot of pieces that are available to be moved. Like how, you know, previous years, you know, somebody like 2 or 3 players' contract was up at the end of the season,
Right.
and you know they were looking to be moved. But this year's a little bit different. So, you know, like I wouldn't be upset if they held tight and you know, brought everybody back and, you know, try to improve through the draft or sign a free agent here and there, whether it be a role player or something, nothing too crazy, and then held out for those big stars. So,
right.
But we're gonna have to wait and see, man.
Yep.
Hopefully we get some talent in the dunk contest and 3-point contest this year. So.
Yeah, it looked like the dunk contest was finalized. I don't know if you saw that the list there, 4 guys. They got what's the kid's name? Oh, Mac McClung, Jaylen Brown, Tommy Hackes, Jamie Jacks. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I forget. And Jacob Toppin.
Yeah, I don't understand. I feel like they just signed Mac to like a 10-day contract so he can compete in the
Just
dunk
so you could do the
contest.
dunk contest.
Yeah.
Probably.
But I feel like, man, I just wish the stars would come out for the dunk contest. Sometimes for the 3-point contest, but sometimes we get more. I feel like we do get more star power in the 3-point contest than the dunk contest. So, but they are doing some different things. They're having a WNBA NBA mashup with Steph and
Sabrina Ionescu.
Sabrina, yep. They're doing a 3-point contest. People were joking around they should do Boogie Cousins and Brittany as a post-up contest or something. It was something funny. But ultimately, I mean, they're gonna have to start doing some other stuff to try to draw attention to the All-Star Weekend because it's not what it used to be.
No, it definitely isn't. It used to be like it was a spectacle, man. It was must-watch TV, and now it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, you shut everything down that day,
I know.
that weekend. I remember Valentine's Day we should be on that weekend. Be like, babe.
It was, yeah.
Like, babe, I gotta watch this.
This
dunk contest or this 3-point contest, but
we'll have dinner later.
Yeah, but now things have changed, man. And then as far as the records, everybody's pretty much close. Like in some of the top teams in the East and the West, they're like 1 game apart. So it's going to be a fun little second half with a lot of these teams.
Yeah. I think the Celtics opened up a little bit of a gap there, but other than that, I think it's pretty tight behind them.
So it's going to be pedal to the metal, man, for these last few games. And then your boy Embiid possibly out for the rest of the season. None we didn't expect, man. This guy, fortunately, he's not able to stay healthy. What could I say, man?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that those kind of meniscus injuries are tough on big guys too. It sucks because like he wanted to be that guy, and just it feels like every time he's getting to that spot where it's like, all right, like he's MVP last year and then kind of falls apart in the playoffs. He's now got Tyrese Maxey who's kind of playing up another level this year, and he's got some help, and then he gets goes for 73, then he gets hurt. It's like it's just, I don't know. At what point are you like, all right, we're kind of not that Philly would ever do it, but it's like, what point are you like, all right, this is as far as we're getting with this guy,
Honestly, I think their best bet is to do that. I think you can probably get a nice haul for him. The question is, where would you send him, and who do you want? You got Maxey, that's one young player, and then if you can go ahead and try to get some other young players, then maybe be worth it. But honestly, a lot of the other young players, I'm not really feeling. So, the only thing is if you want the draft picks,
right.
So it's not really. I wouldn't mind getting rid of them, but at the end of the day, it's not really. You're never going to get equal value in the trade for him. So
right, exactly. NHL they had their
All-Star.
Yeah, their All-Star break. Nothing, nothing terribly notable out of that, I don't think. But they're back on
tonight.
Well, I think they started last night. Actually, we had the full schedule seems to be out tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now it's just race. Now it's just a race to the finish, man. Right now as well.
Yeah, I think
NHL. For standings.
They go till beginning of April. So yeah, about 2 months left down the stretch here. Here they come.
Hopefully you can keep pace with your Bruins, man. get them by a game or something. It's going to be close.
Yeah, yeah. Bruins got a nice little 7-game homestand here. Unfortunately, they're losing tonight so far, but yeah, they can separate a little bit if they excuse me,
But
if they can do some damage on this homestand.
I mean, hopefully some of these teams can catch you slipping, so we can get up on you on the game. So you guys got to come to New York.
Oh yeah.
But it's definitely gonna be a interesting little show to watch. I mean, not only them. I mean, there's some other teams catching heat right now and right behind us. Whether it be Colorado or the Oilers. We're gonna have to wait and see how everything plays out, though, man.
Yep. We had the AT&T Pro-Am, Pebble Beach, got cut short with the crazy weather they're having out in the West Coast there. I went to Wyndham Clark, who shot 60 on Saturday, set a competitive course record. Had a putt for 59. I just missed. So I take that down, and then they're off to Waste Management. We already had a couple guys drop out early, Schauffele and Victor Hovland. Sounds like they're getting prepped. Next week is another elevated event with the Riviera. Hoping to see Tiger there, but yeah, this week's a fun week. This is like the party golf. You got the 16th hole, which is the party hole. Always fun. It's one of the early rounds are fun to watch because everyone's into it, especially like Thursday, Friday. Like people get there at 3 to 4 in the morning, sprint to 16 and spend the day there. Definitely like a bucket list trip to get over there. And it's always Super Bowl weekend, which is fun. So they finish up golf, I think right around 5, and then the Super Bowl starts. So it's a fun weekend of golf.
And then who do you like in this one? And like in the top 5, top 10?
Yeah, I like Ricky Fowler this week. He usually plays well there, and he's back. Gosh, who else do I like there? I think Max Homa is playing. He's been playing. He got off to a pretty good start. He's got a couple top 10s. Man, I haven't. Tomorrow's usually the day I look at it. Was underprepared. Scotty Scheffler's won it back-to-back years too, so obviously, there's a guy you can look at, right? He plays the course well. So there's a few for you. I'm not sure you're going to get a big value from Scheffler though. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's probably minus money to come in the top 5.
Okay, I'm to check out the odds on those guys.
Yep.
And then I think that's it for sports. I don't think there was anything else. Then it's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. We got another edition of JD's Bites and Brew. What you got for us?
All right, so today we made an air fryer chicken fajita bowl.
Okay.
So this one pretty straightforward. Just cut up some chicken into like little strips. Took that, mixed it with some diced onions and peppers, and some fajita seasoning. Mix that all together. Threw that in the air fryer. While those were cooking, took a low carb tortilla shell, grilled it on both sides, and then kind of stuffed it in a bowl to form like a taco boat, like a taco shell, taco salad type of a shell. Threw that in the oven for about 8 minutes or so. Pulled that out, put a base of lettuce down, then put when the air fryer was done, put the chicken with the onions and peppers on top of the lettuce, and then topped that with a couple of tablespoons of queso. And then I actually threw a little bit of salsa on top too.
Okay. I mean, you can't go wrong with that combo right there, man.
No, it was good. I honestly the tortilla probably could have done without, because it's, I don't know. I guess it was good for like kind of dip in at the end, but didn't really need that. I don't think. Could have just went with the chicken, peppers, onions, queso, lettuce, made almost like a fajita salad.
Okay. I mean, those are good though, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And then what'd you guys drink that down with?
All right, so this week we got a beer from, I believe it's in Sanford. Yeah, Sanford, North Carolina. So that's where Baco Road and some of these other golf courses. So we got some friends down in that area. So one of them came up and we played golf Saturday and brought a crowler of their flagship or their New England IPA, not their flagship IPA, Juicy, or they call it the Nor'easter IPA. It's called Juicy Brand Recognition. So it's got a few different hops. It's got Citra, which is one of my favorites, Mosaic, El Dorado, and Columbus. Definitely had that kind of that hazy look to it. It was 7.5 ABV. It wasn't. I didn't think it was overly like. Didn't really give me any bitter taste or any anything like that. I thought it was solid. I thought it was for 7.5%. Thought it was fairly easy drinking. Kind of downed a couple glasses pretty quickly. Overall, I thought it was good. I'd probably give it a 7.9.
Oh man, I thought we was back on track, man.
That was good. It wasn't like blow you away good though. That's a tough. So those beers are tough to. They're in a tough bracket, right? Like you're talking like with the tree houses of the world that are some of the best IPAs that you can get, and it's a tough division to be in, the New England IPA.
Yeah, I feel like it's just so many. It's been around for so long that it's hard to get in. I won't say get into that market, but be the top of the top.
It is. It's hard to get to the top for sure.
I have to try one of those when I go out there.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's JD's Bites and Brew, everybody. And then this week for the BRRs, I mean, got a few shows we checked out. Got some our staple shows. We had True Detective 4th episode come out. Got a little wacky, bunch of spirits going on. It's like it was like a haunting in Alaska or something. I mean, we still don't know about this damn sign, man. Like, what's going on with this, man?
Yeah, that's confusing. Obviously they go to that guy's house. It's out in the boonies, and he's got the sign. He's got the rock with a sign on it. I don't know. The sign thing is weird. And then what's her face? The cop, younger cop. I can't remember her name now. Like she's.
Oh, the one that got beat up.
Yeah, she's hearing all sorts of things, and like. I don't know. It's I think Tom had it pretty good. Like we don't even know what's real right now. What's real and what's just her. You got the video of Annie Cowtalk and how the power gets cut out, and then it's the same thing at the Salal. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on, and no real background explanation. I think one of the other things too, like they keep talking about, or they keep kind of off mentioning Jodie Foster's ex-husband or kid or whoever it was, and like where are they at, like what happened to them. So there's a lot of things going on, and a lot of people hearing voices and things like that they haven't really gotten to address yet. So I hope they start to kind of rein it in a little bit. I'm not like huge into these like super sci-fi type of reasons for people losing their mind and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I mean that definitely looks like the direction they're going. It doesn't look like it's going to be a normal guy that's killing people that we can't figure out.
Right.
Seems like it's more stuff going on, unless it's just a decoy where the person that's killing everybody has nothing to do with that, and this is just something that's been haunting the natives in the area. So, but I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see. Still a good show though, but maybe this is a throw off episode to kind of get you confused, but we're gonna wait and see, man.
Yeah, and like, what did she see at the end of the episode? Why was her ear bleeding? Like, what was going on there?
Mm-hmm. So
why'd she have this eerie calm to her?
Yeah. So I don't know, man. We're gonna wait and see, man. I didn't even remember her seeing that other like those other premonitions or like ghosts when you remember when Joey called her out and said, "Yeah, I know you saw something."
They didn't show it. When they first showed that, it was basically just like she was kind of like staring off into space, and then she, then Jody shot the guy.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see. That's why she said, "What did you see?" Because like you could tell like she was just not even there.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't remember. I was like, I don't remember seeing that. So I was like, did I miss something? So we're definitely gonna pay close attention. I tried going back and watching the first season, see if I saw any clues with the yellow man that they called him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I didn't see nothing. They didn't really give much as far as like that the symbol or anything like that.
Yeah.
Then outside of that, checked out the Mr. and Mrs. Smith new show on Amazon Prime with Childish Gambino. They do a different take on the show, or the concept, right? You know, it's based off a movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So what they do is it's kind of like a program where they have couples that get paired up, and then these couples, you know, perform tasks, kind of like a you know, Mission Impossible type, you know, type of missions. Not necessarily Mission Impossible type missions. More because there's different levels depending on like each couples have different levels. So based off like what you signed up for, that's how they do it. But I don't know, man. It doesn't. It kind of feels weird, like because it's like they make it like you know these two people are also building a relationship. They don't know anything about each other. And then it has like the Mr. and Mrs. Smith stuff in it. It doesn't seem right. So,
okay.
This is definitely something you can skip. I mean, or you can just put it on if you want to watch something. But I mean, it starts off interesting, but then it's just like it just gets real weird. So,
yeah.
Okay. Definitely, probably a pass for me, man. And then outside of that, I checked out that other new show on Netflix. I forget what it's called, The Greed. Probably saying the name wrong. It's called The Game of Greed. So what it is basically they have contestants that like kind of live in a house, and then what happens is they can vote each other off, or they can all decide to split like 250,000. So, but what happens is, you know, obviously people start voting each other off because they want the money, and it's quite interesting, man.
Yeah.
It's like a game. It's like a game of Survivor, but you know they have like certain stuff where people get certain offers where like you can either you know get somebody kicked off and we'll give you like 25,000 of the pot money, or like somewhat like stuff like that in between like the different voting sessions, and it was a nice little show. I ain't gonna lie, man. It kept me entertained. So definitely something you could check out when you guys get a chance.
Okay.
And then outside of that, I mean, wasn't really much else.
Started watching Only Murders in the Building, the one with Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. It's on Hulu. Pretty good show so far.
Was that
half season in?
You on the first season or the third?
First, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch that?
No, I didn't get a chance to, man.
Yeah, it's decent. There's murder in the building, and basically, you know, these three kind of bonded over true crime detective podcast. So yeah, they're essentially trying to solve the murder that happened in their building, which is kind of it's kind of you know funny, interesting. Obviously, Steve Martin and Martin Short are pretty funny dudes. So, and Selena Gomez brings kind of a different kind of view on it, I guess, or take on it. But so far so good.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to give that a try.
Yeah.
You know, still watching Fargo, and then there was something else I was watching.
Yeah, I tried to. I got through seasons 1, 2, and 5 of Fargo. All thought were pretty good. Started season 4, and I just couldn't. We couldn't get into it. So I think I'm done with Fargo until the next season comes out.
Till further notice.
Yeah.
I know they got Abbott's Elementary coming back this week. That should be good. They got the Halo show coming back, I think, this month, sometime this month. I thought Mayor of Kingstown was supposed to be back, but they said sometime 2024 now, so.
Oh, damn.
We have to wait and see. I was trying to watch Hightown because I know there's a new season, so.
Yeah, I heard they got seasons 2 and 3 out of Hightown. I don't think I ever watched season 2. I watched 1, and I think that was it.
Yeah, so I was gonna rewatch 1 before I got into the other ones. I started The Woman in the Wall. It's about like these women that had their kids taken from them. I don't know if it's based on true events. It's kind of like an over British type of theme show.
Okay.
About American actors. Okay so far. And there wasn't really anything else. Everything else is I'm still looking for other stuff to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But gonna have to find that soon once football's done. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time.
Till next time, Rich.
I want to thank y'all for rocking out here on the Sports Sidebar Podcast. Give y'all something to ride out on.